Hello there. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to more Zomboid. And we've got a few little bits and pieces in here. We do want to put the pool cue back up, but it's snowing. Well, I say it's snowing, it's thawing is what it's doing, but I thought, isn't it a novelty to be able to have a whiskey in our bar which is kind of in the snow, so we better go and grab that bottle quickly. And on that note, I'm drinking whiskey in the big old real world, so you know, there's some good news there. Whiskey, let's take all of that through. And I know I said I'd wait until the whole thing was constructed, but I might start moving stuff from these crates inside and start tidying up the outside here, because it's a bloody mess, and you know, we want it to be clean. So yeah, you can see the kitchen here. If you watch the last video, it shows me, well, the last two fast forwards show me building this thing. And I suppose, you know, on reflection, it's actually quite a big job, and it's probably totally unnecessary, and it looks all a bit fancy. You know, we've built ourselves a kind of a modernish looking kitchen. But you know what, I like it. This has the potential to come out into a conservatory of some sort. And over here we have our storage, so the walk-in kind of pantry, and this has the potential to be expanded, so we could always make it, you know, go back another 2 or 3 squares and add some fridges in or something like that, provided we don't build our own abattoir. And then over here we're going to have a dining hall on top of the, you know, the sort of the general council meeting space that we've erected here. And we want to build ourselves a lounge over this side, and we want some sort of a garage or a tool shed or something as well, I suspect, and that will be the ground floor done, guys. And then we're going to have to work up on the next floor. So yeah, let's drink this whiskey before all the snow you know, pisses off, because it is a bit of a novelty. I started to build roofing above, hence all the tiles down here are as they would be. It's kind of weird, they're covered in snow, but as soon as you build a tile above your head here, it changes back to the, you know, the correct, so to speak, flooring. So let's get behind the bar. We can't turn the radio on, I don't think, because we haven't got a battery in there. Oh, we have. Hey. We're just getting fuzzed. Okay, well, I suppose it is, you know, a few months in or whatever. So let's change channels here, because this one's kind of fucking boring. Nope. How about this one here? Kentucky radio. Come on, baby. What have we got? Some tunes? No. Okay, well, we'll just listen to fuzz. It's okay. Yeah, it's better than nothing, right? So let's drink half a bottle of whiskey. And that gets us nice, a little bit tipsy, down some booze. And on that note, I'm going to drink some whiskey. Yeah, I don't mind it straight, it's fine, but I might start mixing it with a little bit of Coca-Cola, make it a long drink, you know what I mean? Diet Coke. I used to boycott Coca-Cola altogether, because of an advert they put out, a Christmas advert, which is kind of ridiculous, where this, you know, train comes along and this little boy's feeling really sad and fucking life sucks and everything, and then this train comes along and all of a sudden it adds colour, you know, everything's black and white and grey, and this Coca-Cola train comes in, and yeah, it brings the spirit of Christmas, and everything is hunky-dory. And I just, you know, got very, very, very angry indeed. Yeah. So the aim of the game today, guys, is I think we ought to work toward building our fire suit. And I mentioned those adverts because Wiz Addison had commented previously on the last proper video, or video proper, about my stance on advertisements. So yeah, you know, I appreciate the comments, guys. Keep them coming. Andrew Brown, helpful as ever. Hydromancer himself. I hope everyone else is doing good. So I guess we better put away these crafting things. We're getting through so much fucking plaster and paint, it's ridiculous. And wood, man, and wood. We are caning the wood here, but it's all for a good cause. Put that down. White wall shelves. Okay, well, fuck. Yeah, don't do that, mate. Don't piss around on the top level. Yeah, I know what you're like, Richard. You're accident prone, mate. I don't know where we can put the white shelves down. I had it in my head that white shelves are a good idea. Maybe we can stick them there for now. You know, just in the corner there. Yeah, it's kind of alright, isn't it? Don't know if it ruins anything, if it adds to anything or whatever. I particularly like my little island, you know, with the sink and the cookery. That's another thing we can do, is try and build the water collectors up the top to see how that works. And our little breakfast bar here, I particularly, you know, like that one. Let's turn this off then. We're done drinking whiskey at the bar. End up like Jack Nicholson talking to Lloyd, the bartender. My girls, no, oh well, I won't go into that. We need to kit this cupboard out as well with some shelves or a locker or something in there. And yeah, and that's basically it. So it's 7 o'clock in the evening. We have 2 sweaters, 2 pants, and I just need to remind myself of what we need, what we require for building this this mega fucking fire suit, this legendary fire suit. Is it in weaving, I wonder? Nope. It's sometimes Firecraft? No. Okay. Sometimes it's not entirely obvious which category this is meant to go into, you know what I mean? Armour. Nope. Alchemy? Nope. Ranching, because there's leather involved, right? Nope. Okay. Smithing? Nope. Engineer, come on. Fireproof suit, there we go. Let's favourite that sucker. Aluminium shouldn't be a problem. Borax we can do because we're mining. Water, yep. Blacksmith apron. So the blacksmith apron and the boots are the problem. Where in the name of shitting crikey do we come across a pair of good old-fashioned boots? We've got rubber gloves, it's not a problem. We've got needle, got thread, got the spatula. Does it get consumed? I hope it doesn't get consumed, otherwise I'll be a bit pissed off. We've got clay cauldron, we built that one, that's fine. Blacksmith apron, fucking hell. No. Where would blacksmith goggles come under? This is where it all gets a little bit convoluted and a bit shit, because we have to like go and find it. And this is where I probably ought to have done my research just to save you guys the bollockache of watching me do this. It's not going to be in farming surely, or cooking. Carpentry it won't be. I imagine it would come under, probably not trapper, but more like animal husbandry or whatever you call it. Smithing, ranching, surely ranching. No? Okay, armour. God damn. I'm on the verge of pausing the game and going and looking on Undeniable for it. Oh shit, I'm going to do that anyway. I won't pause it though, because otherwise I'll have to edit it, guys. It's not that I'm a lazy man, because I am a lazy man, it's just that it's hassle. And it'll probably take longer for me to do it that way around, so I'm just going to go ahead and try and find it on the website, undeniable.info. That'll be quicker than using this this interface here. Blacksmith apron. Okay, leatherworking. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Come on, Jonno. Get your goddamn noggin in order. Is there a leatherworking? No? Okay. Yep, normal, fuck knows, okay. How do we make it? Hardened leather, needle, thread. Right, fine. Hardened leather. How do we get the hardened leather? Just have to remind myself of this because I'm very new to this, guys. I am absolutely new to this. Never done this before. So, leather, clay cauldron, beeswax. Right, or candleberry wax. Yeah. So we have some animal hide. We just need to prepare it properly. So the candleberry wax is the thing. The Candleberry wax is what we want, and we get that. Yeah, we're burned again. We get that by gathering flora, I believe. So gather flora all. It's just a case of we can see C from where we are. How long is it going to take us to gather candleberries? You know what I mean? Okay, we're very, very, very hungry indeed. Flesh? Fresh. We don't want flesh. Black currant. Fiddlehead fern is one of those non-perishable ones. Put that away. Holly is not so good for us. Raspberry, that's fine. No. We've got fresh turkey meat, we've got a bit shit turkey meat, we've got other stuff. We've got enough food to sustain ourselves for a little while. I don't know how long it's going to take us to gather up the stuff that we need, guys. It's 1 in the morning, so we probably better go to bed. But this is going to be our main focus. I wanted to bring you back in for a little bit of whiskey in the bar while we had snow. Otherwise, I probably could have carried on building, the goddamn mansion. Don't get me wrong, I'm having fun with it. It's nice. I like it. I've never done anything like it before in Zomboid. It's a bit of a mission. It's a bit of a task. A bit of a challenge, really. To put it all together. And there's so much work that needs to be done, and all the snow's disappearing, and in my experience the snow might all come back and it'll all be beautiful, and snowy and lovely, and soft powdery snow under our feet, and we'll be in just fucking bundles of joy and happiness and everything. But the snow was thawing, so I felt like it was only appropriate to bring you back in. Plus I have a little bit of time for the Zomboid, and you would have noticed that my uploads have been dropping off. Stop banging on Jonno and concentrate on the business end of this, please. Come on, Richard, you can do better than I found nothing. We're looking for candleberries, motherfucker. Oh, goodness me. Come on. Radish. Yes. Very random, very hungry. Ooh, dangerous uncooked, hey? If you say so. Mulberry. Okay, this is going to be interspersed. I just can't help myself. I'm going to end up making a load of salads and things. Turkey meat. Ooh, tomato and lobster mushroom. Excellent. Well, it beats eating worms, that's for sure. Sorry, lovey, I'm a bit too busy to come to your assistance right now. We're looking for candleberries. Oh, dirty bandage. Okay, fair enough. The skill situation, clean burn. Are we going to have any left over here for patching ourselves up? No sterilised bandage. We need to clean the dirty bandages that we have here. Oh shit, we can only do one. Fine, that's enough to do the job. But we're going to have to go and get some more water here. So you can basically get a taste of what I've been doing, what I've been going through. Which is just work, really, but I suppose that's life, isn't it? And the interesting thing is that I've been able to fill up from this lake the whole time. So we've had snow, and I've been able to fill up the kettles from the lake the whole time there's been snow. So I don't know whether that's a fault in the game, because I seem to remember that the river up in West Point freezes over, so you can't get water from it. And if a river freezes over, then a lake, which is smaller than the river, is sure as hell gonna freeze over. So maybe it's just a mistake in terms of the game or whatever, but it means that all these IBCs and everything are unnecessary. Not that we were actually prepared. All I've done is just a lazy man's job of just fucking you know, plonking down a load of fish tanks and IBCs in the hopes that they would collect water. Oh yeah. So this is more of a rev up drink. Sometimes beer, you know, beer, red wine, they can get you down a little bit. They're a little bit, you know, depressing drinks. Sometimes you need a rev up, is what you need. So we're knackered again. We haven't got a single candleberry. At this rate, the danger will be that we won't be able to get enough together before the first ones rot. You know what I mean? I'm not entirely sure how many you need to get together. Fuck making salads, just eat the shit. Yeah, that's my concern, but I don't know whether you can't find these things in this climate, but geez, we don't want to be mucking around with bumblebees. You know, that will be an absolute nightmare. So, you know, sort us out with some candleberries, please. No. Okay. Well, we're not going to go hungry anyway at this rate, but this has the potential to be an entire video of me looking for candleberries. So I don't know, we're going to get nowhere near making this fire suit thing, because basically I want us to make our own ammunition, guys, because one of the next things I have my sights on to take a break from building the mansion is to go out and shoot some zombies in the face and get stuck in, you know, and get involved. And this is just holding us back. Man, it's one of those things. Candleberries, I believe, do rot, so if we do find one, it's going to be important to try and find enough of them to make the wax before the, say, the first one that we find goes rotten. Oi, oi, oi. All fallen through. So, guys, oh, we got full snow. That means more whiskey. So if we just go upstairs for a moment, without going too close to the edge, what I'm thinking of is leaving a bit of a gap. So we might just, you know, build a little mini fence thing here, like a little railing, so that we can look down on our hall when we come upstairs. Could even expand it a little bit. Might even bring it back this way. But yeah, we'll see. I'll have a little play around with it and see what we want to do. And in terms of the, you know, there's going to be more stuff on the ground floor, and on the second floor, or the first floor I should say, up here where I'm standing now. I've mentioned it before, but my plans are a bathroom, maybe a games room, a master bedroom, and some guest accommodation for sure. And I'm not entirely, you know, I don't know if we need anything beyond that. And then I want to build a second floor or a third level, and on that level it's going to be a bit of a sneaky squirrel type shit. You know, we're going to have a little bunk bed, and that's and an armory as well up there, and that's where we're going to sleep. You know, this is all for show. We're going to like squirrel ourselves away and sleep up. You know, fucking around. We're going to sheet rope up there. You know, there's going to be no stairs. It's going to be a secret little route and way to get up there to go to bed. And that's where we're going to do our sleeping, you know, way up in the top there, next to our armory of guns and bad things, and may even link that level to what will be the walls, you know, surrounding us, but we also need to factor in a farm. I'm talking about growing vegetables type of fare like here. I'm talking about livestock. And then any other hydrocraft bits, like we've got the mine, the lab, we've got the smelter, the kiln, and we'll have a blast furnace and everything. And then we're talking about all the old charging stations for the batteries and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff to consider and factor in. But let's go drink some whiskey, because time is running out, and we're not going to find these bloody candleberries. We're probably going to have to resort to keeping bees when it comes to spring. I learnt a sad fact in the Hydrocraft booze you know, like your cider and all of your bottles of vodka and your tequila and stuff, they don't get your character drunk. They don't give him this moodle of being tipsy. So Hydro, I know it's not a massive thing, but is there any way to change that so that we can get Jamison a little bit drunkens? Because that's a long game plan, bud, is to get a cider operation up and running. Because what we want to do, you know, in our retirement years is you go fishing in the lake and drink a load of cider and barbecue that fish up and just get pissed and happy. You know, maybe retreat to the mansion if and when it's necessary and appropriate and stuff like that. But guys, where are we getting to? 20 minutes. I think I'm going to break this video up and make it a long one. I think I'm going to break it up now, and I'm going to attempt to find some candleberries. So if I find any, I'm going to bring you straight back in. Until that time, I will see you in a moment. Look, guys. Look, we found a fucking candleberry. We found a candleberry. They do exist, man. They do exist. Yes. So, we are going to carry on doing this. We're going to carry on doing this until we have enough to make, you know, to extract the wax or whatever it is from these things, so that we are closer to our goal. I don't know how many we need, because this is only for one sort of unit of these things. You know, we're talking about one lot of hardened leather with the candleberry wax, with two times candleberry wax to make one hardened leather. And how many hardened leathers do we need for this shit? We need, god damn, we need 8. We need 8 of these suckers. So it's a long slog. So, you know, watch this space, stay with me. I'll bring you back in. It's going to be a long episode, guys, but we'll get there. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Right, guys, God knows how many fucking days, sleepless days it's taken. You know, literally constant foraging and nothing else with the day, just foraging, only stopping when we're hungry or when we're thirsty to re-up on water and food. And it's taken us probably 4 days, I reckon. 4 days of solid 24-hour, so nearly 100 hours of foraging to come up with 5 candleberries. So we're finally in a position that we can make candleberry wax times 5, which, you know, thank fuck for that. We got too much shit here. We got too much stuff. I had to feed the sheep while we were at it because they were going to starve to death as well. Old matey and matess were going to starve. Dear oh dear oh dear. So that's where we are. I don't even know if I'll include those times 10 videos of us foraging in this, because they'll probably be like 3 minutes altogether of, you know, times 10. It's like half an hour of my life spent gathering flora with the sole purpose of you know, hoping for candleberries and getting enough of them. And now we've turned them into wax. Please let that be enough to make our soup, but I have a feeling that it won't be. It won't be, guys. I'm not knocking it, you know, it's hard work, of course it is, but for me, I'll have to evaluate this. If this is, you know, if this is only enough to make a dent in it, then I'm gonna say fuck it, we're not making the fire suit, fuck that shit. That's just too much, way too much, and we'll just burn ourselves. You know, we can deal with the consequences of that as we go on, you know. If we set our head on fire or something, then I'll probably just shut the whole operation down, and we won't smelt metals down, we won't do anything with that, we won't make our own metals. It'll just be one of those, you know. I'm all up for this, but I don't want to have to start a bee. I want to keep bees, don't get me wrong, of course I want to keep bees. Look at me, I'm well ready to keep bees. I'd love to have some fresh honey in the morning, don't get me wrong, but you know, if I have to go through a massive fucking mountain of emission to create this fire suit, then I don't know. I know it's gearing toward endgame, but there's so much more with this mod. It doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop at a fire suit. It doesn't stop at building a fucking blast furnace. There's an industrial furnace, I'm pretty sure, somewhere along down the line, and there's other stuff that we can build too. But I don't want to complain. I don't want to sound like I'm being a dickhead. So, you know, in that respect, after 3 or 4 or 5 days of no sleep, I believe. Come on, where's our Candleberry wax? Where is it? Where is it? Richard! It's an item. It's an item, surely it's an item. Where is it then? Where the fuck is it? I made it, didn't I? Did we drop it on the floor? Shit, we did. Oh no, hell no. What? Are you telling me? No. Did we only make 1 unit of this? From 5 candleberries? Is that it? So we need 10 candleberries just to make... Guys, I'm going to do a little bit of investigative work here. I wanted to make this an on-camera job because this is a big thing, you know, with Hydrocraft, you know, making leather and making a fire suit, all that stuff is a big thing. It's a big thing in the world of Hydrocraft. It's huge, but it's telling me that we need 2 Candleberry wax to make 1 piece of hardened leather. We need 8 pieces of hardened leather to make our fire suit. So we are going to need at least 16 pieces of Candleberry wax. We just spent 4 or 5 days of solid foraging with no sleep to get 1. So we need to do that another 15 times just to meet the bare minimum requirements. And in that light, I am tempted, guys, to say fuck that shit. Unfortunately, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. We're going to take the Candleberry wax and we're going to put it over in the storage, and we're going to forget about it. So the last 4 days are wasted, more or less, because I'm not going to spend another 3 months looking for candleberries. and having to deal with all of this and the hunger and everything and the tiredness. I'm just not going to do it. Yeah, that's unacceptable to me. So we will just have to get ourselves a little bit more burnt, Richard. It's not like, you know, you're on the pull or anything. It's not like you got a load of honeys or slimmies or anything around you that you want to, you know, do the trouser dance to. So don't worry, mate. We can burn you up a little bit more. It's fine. Okay, and we're going to do that in terms of our metalworking and stuff. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really apologise if I sound all complainy. It's not that bad, is it? It's not that bad. We've got the Great Dane and what the hell's this thing called? A healer. And we've got Sheba, and we've got the sheep. And the house is coming along, and I do appreciate it. So I will see you in the next episode. Thanks so much, guys. Cheers.